Welcome to Barbecue Radio Network, America's premier barbecue radio show. Join your host, two-time world champion, Andy Groneman and friends, as they sink their teeth into the finest grilling, smoking, and barbecue from coast to coast with the industry's leading pitmasters. Stay tuned for great tips, techniques, and products that will enhance your backyard experience by being a part of the Barbecue Radio Network.
Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Barbecue Radio Network. I'm your host, Andy G, along with executive producer T-Bone, and my co-host, who's won the American Royal, his nachos have been voted for the National Barbecue Bucket List, and this guy doesn't need a watch because his comments are always on time, Todd Johns.
Hey, now, that's me. But, you know, Andy, I know all of your barbecue secrets because it's been well established I'm the one that gave them to you.
Fair enough.
But I also know some of the skeletons in your closet, so you better back off, buddy.
That was a compliment. I said you don't need a watch because your comments are always on time.
Yeah, it's because I'm late. That's why.
Well, we are excited today to have a returning guest. She is out there tearing it up. She is driving barbecue and grilling into the same discussions as having a healthy lifestyle. She's a world steak champion. You've seen her on Food Network's Barbecue Brawl. Sunny Moody is joining us again today. Her success is such a great story, and last time she was on, we were focused on upping everyone's steak game, but today we're going to talk barbecue and grilling and weaving that into a healthy lifestyle. You can follow her on all the social media outlets, at Grilled Fit on TikTok or at SunnyLynn_Grilled Fit on Instagram, and simply Sunny Lynn on Facebook. So do check her out. And then in our fourth segment, we're going to talk to Todd about grilling fruit. He has got some great ideas to share just in time for these days when the mercury is climbing and we want to get outside and keep all the heat outdoors, including all our cooking. So we're going to talk to Todd about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for Sunny Moody. She's awesome. She's an inspiration. I'm really hoping she's more sunny than moody.
Sunny is always not moody. I've never seen her.
I know. Yeah, I know. She's always at the top of her game. She always has that smile. And, man, she can cook, too. So, man, this is going to be a great show, Andy.
And, yeah, she's been running like crazy. Both times I've seen her this year have literally been in an airport. We've been crossing paths in an airport. So I'm anxious to talk to her and get her out there. But so it's time for our Ask Andy segment, which is brought to you by Smoke on Wheels Kansas City Bootleg Barbecue Sauce, which, of course, you can get at All Things Barbecue, atbbq.com. And don't forget, if you leave us a question on Facebook or email it directly to T-Bone, and we use that question on the air, you will get yourself a stunningly beautiful Barbecue Radio Network t-shirt when we use it on the air. So, T-Bone, what do you have for us?
Well, from Fred Niffler in Modesto, California. This is a great question. I like this. I don't know that it's ever really been addressed on the show. Andy!
Yes, sir.
Boxers or briefs? That's what he asked.
Wait,
boxers or briefs? Come on.
You can't think about it. Boxers or briefs?
I didn't know I was supposed to wear
All right.
boxers
Okay.
or briefs.
Andy!
Back to Fred's
Boxer
question.
briefs. How about that?
I've
That
just
is
made the move to an offset cooker.
Yes.
Oklahoma Joe's. After years of gas grilling, I am concerned about the vents. Is there a system for getting this down or just trial and error?
Concerned about the vents. So,
He wants to know how to operate the
Sure,
vents.
I mean,
which
most
one's
gas-
in, which one's out?
and most gas grills don't have any vents per se because they are constantly venting exhaust.
Right.
And the only real air control is on the burner itself, so that you get a nice that little valve, butterfly valve on the burner. But if you think about that as a gas grill item and you're trying to control and get the best flame you can, that's all the vents are doing in your charcoal grill or your smoker or offset as well, is providing air to the fuel so that you get a nice clean burn. So just like that butterfly valve on the gas grill on that burner head, that's allowing the right amount of air to mix with the fuel and burn properly. That's the same thing that's happening inside your offset. When you open those vents up, it allows more air into the wood, into the firebox, which is going to allow the wood to burn either faster or cleaner, or both, depending on the setup. I mean, what's your thoughts, Todd?
Well, yeah, I mean, in order to have fire, you have to have oxygen, you have to have fuel. And so, the way my offset works is open it wide open on the stack and control it from the firebox. And so I usually start to get everything nice and hot, open it all the way up, maybe even open the door if that's possible, let it get nice and hot, and then start to bring the vents in, start to bring, the air.
Yeah, get all the metal hot first, get everything going, and then bring it back.
And then bring it back down and let it settle in. So, when you're working with live fuel like that and it's not forced air, you have to, give it a nice period to warm up and settle in.
Well, and you brought up a good point that we need to expound on a little bit, which is you mentioned the stack. And so there is another vent. Again, on a gas grill, you don't have a stack. You've just got typically, feathered openings at the back of the lid or vent holes on the side that are letting that air out. In an offset, you are drawing air through the cooker and through the body of the cooker, and that stack is helping create that draw. So you start with it wide open because you want as much draw as possible to help get that fire going and get all the metal hot. If you were to shut that vent on the stack, you're slowing the air down, leaving the pit. And what that does is create a hot spot, typically where that air would be leaving. So, for example, on mine, and I've got a Yoder, that thing has a stack that is up towards the top of the barrel. So my second shelf becomes a nice little microwave because the air sits there and spins as it waits to get out if I close that stack at all. So if I want some browning or if I need some additional heat to help finish something quickly, like chicken for a contest, or if I'm trying to get color on a slab of ribs, I might close my stack vent, a quarter or even a third of the way, and that's going to slow that air down leaving and allow me to keep some heat in that end of the cooker and create some color.
You bet. Air movement is so important in a smoker to get that stuff moving forward.
You never really want to shut those vents completely off, do you?
When you're ready to shut down, but yeah.
Unless
you never want to shut them down
unless you want to shut the fire down.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it depends on the cooker. There are some inexpensive offsets out there that the doors don't seal very well on, and so they'll run away on their own if you leave the vents open. So
It's
you
going to
actually
vent anyway.
Yeah, you
It's
actually
a permanent vent on a trashy smoker.
Yeah, I've had some where we just had to keep the door shut, keep all the vents shut on the firebox side, and it still drew enough air.
Yeah, it was leaky enough that it was finding air wherever it could find it.
Yeah, so it's going to depend on your cooker, but in general, you want to leave the exit stack open unless you're shutting it to do something specific like create a hot spot, because you want that air to draw through the pit. And on the firebox side, you're going to control that based on the size of your fire, the amount of fuel you put in, and then how much air you want to get to it. If you want to cook hot and fast, you may leave it open halfway or all the way. If you're trying to do a low and slow overnight cook and you've got a firebox full of charcoal that you don't want to burn out immediately, you may leave it just open a hair. So it really depends on what you're doing. But yes, the vents will run everything. Luckily, it's easy. It's air and fuel, just like what you used on your gas grill. So you'll be fine.
It would seem to me for a new guy, this is something to take notes on so that you get a good handle on how fast you're going through your charcoal and things like
You
that.
bet. And if you're cooking on a ceramic like a Big Green Egg or a Kamado Joe, it does not take a lot of opening at that inlet for that fire to sustain. So you really have to know what you're cooking on no matter what, and just learn it. And the best way to do that is to keep cooking.
Yeah, cooking is really the key. And moving from gas to a wood-fired offset, you're going to have a lot of fun learning that pit. So, appreciate the question. And
I was expecting an evil laugh there.
No, it's a great journey to learn that pit. Well, thank you, Fred, for your question. We're going to get a shirt out to you in Modesto. We'll get that headed your way. And next segment, we are going to be talking with Sunny Moody, world steak champion and barbecue brawl star. She's a personal trainer and nutrition coach. We're going to dig into some award-winning flavors and techniques coming up. It's Sunny Moody right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
Grill, Holstein Manufacturing.
You have a better recipe
recipe for when you grill. Better ingredients, better cuts of meat, and because you're using a grill from Holstein Manufacturing, well, a better grill. You take grilling seriously, and at Holstein Manufacturing, we make a serious grill. Find your new grill now at HolsteinMFG.com. We build a grill, Holstein Manufacturing. Holstein Manufacturing, we build the grill.
Remember the time you almost volunteered to work in a soup kitchen? Or when you almost visited the Veterans Hospital? Or when you almost brought dinner to your neighbor with AIDS? Remember all the times you almost helped, almost gave? Well, it's only human, this almost giving. But the truth is, it's the same as not giving at all. Don't almost give, give. Visit our website at don'talmostgive.org. A message from the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Us here at Big Creek Crossing are enjoying this weather and hope you are too. We're ready to give you the best experience to enjoy all your upcoming activities, including everything from apparel, food, entertainment, and leisure. Come on over and find this perfect pair of running shoes or trendy outfit for that social outing. We also offer tasty food from our Imperial Garden restaurant, great movies from our AMC movie theaters, and even massages from our massage kiosk. Don't forget to come see our Cobb Valley Greenhouse for all your gardening needs and stay up to date with all of our upcoming events at our Big Creek Crossing Facebook page.
The 2023 Ellis County Fair. Saddle up for some fun. July 15th through the 22nd. There will be something for everyone on the Midway this year. Bring the kids to the Inflatable Carnival, which includes Bounce House Treasure Dig, laser tag, obstacle courses, dunk tank, axe throwing, target range, and so much more. And of course, all the food. For more information, visit lsco.net. Get tickets for grandstand events in advance for only $30, and that gets you into, well, everything. Sponsored in part by Golden Plains Trucking and My Country 93.5. The Ellis County Fair, July 15th through the 22nd. For more information, go to lsco.net and like us on Facebook.
Looking for a great career opportunity? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is now hiring. Front desk positions are available. Great for college students. Plus hiring for housekeeping and laundry full or part-time. Looking for a weekend job? Apply for the weekend breakfast host. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package including a competitive wage, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express north of I-70 in Hayes.
The bakers of Earth Grains breads combine wholesome and nutritious ingredients with a soft, light texture that your family will love. Our nutritious varieties include 12 grain, wheat berry with honey, 100% whole wheat, and multigrain. Try Earth Grains 12 grain toasted with peanut butter for breakfast, or multigrain with turkey and fresh veggies for a nutritious lunch. Earth Grains breads, baking our best for you.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmerrancher to learn more.
This is BJ with Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service in Hayes, Kansas. Have you been looking for the perfect bike and can't find it? Come see us at 1007 Vine Street in Hayes. We sell pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycles with financing starting as low as 2.9%. If you want the coolest motorcycle on the road, why wouldn't you buy from the coolest in the business? Looking for OEM, aftermarket parts and accessories? Give us a call, 785-625-2022. Or Google us, Good Times Motorcycle Sales and Service. Make the trip to Hayes and check us out. I know you've got performance on your mind every time you grab that throttle to pull away. With tons of performance product ready to be bolted onto that trusted scoot you have chilling in your garage, Good Times Motorcycle is your one-stop shop for personalizing your 2- or 3-wheeled machine. We have service specials and performance packages for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Call us or stop by today. Good Times Motorcycle, Vine Street in Hayes.
To the award-winning Barbecue Radio Network, I'm Andy G, along with our executive producer T-Bone and my co-host Plowboy's own Todd Johns. And we've got a returning guest this week. She is out there burning up the pavement, and I'm not going to lie, the last 2 times that I've seen her, we were at an airport or on the way to the airport. So she is a maven in the competitive barbecue world. She's a world steak champion. You've seen her on Food Network's Barbecue Brawl. Welcome to the show, Sunny Moody.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
Well, last time you were on, we were talking about all things steak. But, you know, if we could this time, I want to talk a little bit about your story and kind of what got you to this point and how you're tying barbecue into the healthy lifestyle and really just kind of take people and give them that information and perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. So my journey actually started back in 2017 when I went through a major medical diagnosis. I got a brain and spinal malformation diagnosis, and they talked about brain surgery. And then I was also diagnosed with MS as well. And so I decided that I needed to fight for my life and for my 4 girls. And I was 80 pounds overweight at the time. And so I turned to fitness and nutrition. But along the same path, I needed something to take my mind off of all the craziness that was going on with doctor's appointments, with the stress of having the medical diagnosis, you know, possible surgery, everything that was happening, and turned to barbecue. I fell in love with live fire cooking and just loved having a huge reverse flow smoker and being able to tend the fire and just sit with those longer cooks of brisket and pork butt and just learn how, like, the flavors of the woods, you know, infuse different flavors and seasonings and rubs and how to properly care for the meat. And it just became a passion for me, and I started winning in barbecue, and it's kind of gone from there. But along that journey, I did hire a personal trainer. I did start on my own, and then I ended up hiring a personal trainer to learn more because I had stalled. And she helped me do a fitness competition. That was not my goal, but my body started transforming really fast because my mindset was in the right place. It was a matter of overcoming any issues. I was doing it to save my life, not to just get fit. I needed to know how to make this work for the rest of my life. And so she encouraged me to do the fitness competition, and then I became a personal trainer and nutrition coach. But along the way, I wasn't going to give up barbecue competitions as I was training for this fitness competition.
You've already been certified as a trainer and a nutrition coach. So now you're able to, so you had that going into, how do I take this thing that I love, barbecue, that I'm learning about, and bring them together?
Yeah, exactly. So that's been the hardest thing for me, because I got certified in that back in 2018, and people are like, fitness and barbecue don't go together. And I'm like, how do I make this work? Do I just take on personal training and nutrition clients, or I'd have people that wanted me to teach them barbecue, and I'm like, but the worlds can collide. And so I do have I've rebranded. It's called Live Life Elevated. And basically it's going to focus on mindset, fitness, nutrition, and live fire cooking or grilling. Because anything that you do in life, whether it's your career, whether it's your relationships, whether it's focusing on family, or anything that you're interested in starting, you have to have the right mindset. You have the motivation usually to just start something, but you don't always have the motivation to keep it going. So until you can get that right mindset and make it a discipline that's in your life, and you just become disciplined because you've done it so long and not made excuses that hold you back, that is when your mindset takes over and you can achieve anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Passion isn't enough. If people,
Correct.
we all have passion about a lot of things. Passion for barbecue, passion for, whatever. And it's the mindset that makes you successful, not just having passion, not just being excited about something.
yeah, because there's going to be failures, there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be things you feel like you aren't strong enough in, that you don't know enough of. Fear of judgment. I mean, so there's a lot of things that you have to overcome, but still not let them hold you back from your passion and achieving those dreams that you have.
And it's interesting because you talk about how, some people go, man, those two worlds don't collide. And there's a little bit of, trepidation or trash talk about it. But, like even Myron Mixon has come out with barbecue keto and really trying to take some of his recipes and tweak them and talk about how the keto diet has helped him in his health.
Yeah,
right?
It helped me a ton. I lost 165 pounds of body fat, and it was 5 years ago. I went to my doctor and I said, before you say it, I'll say it. I need to lose some weight. And he was like, you should do this keto thing. You're surrounded by barbecue every day in your restaurant. And, it's just, I agree with you, Sonny. It's just how you kind of look at it. And if you have a plan and you have a mindset, like it's been awesome for me.
Yeah, exactly. There's no quick fix, and I don't want anybody to ever think that. And so what I want to train people on is the mindset. The mindset's got to be the first thing that happens, and then I can teach you the fitness and nutrition and the live fire cooking. A lot of women are scared of live fire cooking or even a pellet smoker. So to be able to get people to step out of their comfort zone, try something new, and try new things with food to create amazing food that's flavorful and healthy is amazing. I mean, it'll transform your life right there.
And you want to talk about mindset and driving things to become routine. Once cooking has always been a conduit for that for me, because I get enjoyment and excitement out of doing it. So if I can do it in a healthy way, have recipes that are going to be, I can be out on the grill doing what I love doing and trying new things and getting new flavors, it's going to drive the continuance of that over time. It's going to keep me doing it.
Yes, and a lot of people think, to get healthy, you either have to do the keto or you have to do chicken, rice, and broccoli. And you're like, I'm not just going to eat that. Like, I told my trainer, I was like, this is not going to work if I have to do that.
I was going to say, I ate a lot of chicken. So I'm looking forward to seeing the website and some of the videos and things that are coming out.
Yeah, I need some new meal plans. I'm looking forward to this.
That's right.
Yeah, I absolutely do. So when we think about that, what's the timeline to start to see some of those elements crop up?
This fall. So it's actually going to be pushed out on a whole bunch of different platforms. I am in the works of creating some cookbooks and YouTube channel, as well as it'll come out on social media too. I'm going to be teaching classes and then also special retreats that people can sign up for to spend an entire immersive weekend at a private location. It'll be small groups going through the entire weekend of mindset training, fitness training, nutrition training, and live fire cooking. And so they will get all of those things in just a weekend retreat, and then they'll have like private access to ask questions and other things. So
that's awesome.
There's going to be a lot. Yeah.
So, of course, we are talking with Sunny Moody. You can follow all of her content on social media. If you're on Instagram, it's at SunnyLynn_GrilledFit. TikTok is at GrilledFit. And it's simply Sunny Lynn on Facebook. When we get back, we're going to be picking her brain on grilling and getting some nutritious recipes and tips right here on Barbecue Radio Network.
across America are going to school hungry. America. No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Talking with Branson from Big Creek Crossing.
Us here at Big Creek Crossing are enjoying this weather and hope you are too. We're ready to give you the best experience to enjoy all your upcoming activities, including everything from apparel, food, entertainment, and leisure. Come on over and find this perfect pair of running shoes or trendy outfit for that social outing. We also offer tasty food from our Imperial Garden restaurant, great movies from our AMC movie theaters, and even massages from our massage kiosk. Don't forget to come see our Cobb Valley Greenhouse for all your gardening needs and stay up to date with all of our upcoming events at our Big Creek Crossing Facebook page.
The 2023 Ellis County Fair. Saddle up for some fun. July 15th through the 22nd. Get ready for free music entertainment for the entire family on the Midway. Tuesday, July 18th is Cole Harris. Wednesday the 19th, it's Crazy Horse. Rock with DOC Thursday the 20th. Paramount on Friday the 21st. And on Saturday night, check out Lane Haas and the Healers. Plus Jam and Randy all nights. All shows are free and are on the Midway stage starting at 8 p.m. For more information, visit lsco.net. Get tickets for grandstand events in advance for only $30, and that gets you into, well, everything. Sponsored in part by Robert Brogdon, Hayes Buick GMC, and Kippis Insurance Agency. Free concerts on the Midway every night. The Ellis County Fair, July 15th through the 22nd. For more information, go to lsco.net and like us on Facebook.
Looking for a great career opportunity? The Holiday Inn Express in Hayes is now hiring. Front desk positions are available. Great for college students. Plus hiring for housekeeping and laundry full or part-time. Looking for a weekend job? Apply for the weekend breakfast host. Experience is not necessary for any position. The Holiday Inn Express offers a full benefits package including a competitive wage, bonus programs, and tuition incentives. Must be 14 years of age or older. Apply today at the Holiday Inn Express north of I-70 in Hayes.
If you're a farmer or rancher, chances are you've thought about joining Kansas Farm Bureau. So what's stopping you? Your membership means you have a seat at the table when it comes to the issues that affect your farm. Things like trade, taxes, water, and regulations. The state's largest farm advocacy organization brings your message to policy decision makers at the county, state, and national level. The voice of agriculture becomes your voice and fights for Kansas farmers and ranchers. And a Kansas Farm Bureau membership includes other benefits. For about $50 a year, you'll receive discounts on equipment and supplies, cell phone plans, financial and legal support, home and office supplies, and more. You'll also receive Kansas Living, a quarterly lifestyle magazine featuring real stories of farmers and producers around the state, plus great recipes, crafts, and things to see and do in Kansas. Join us today. Visit kfb.org/farmerrancher to learn more.
Jewelry repair, maintenance, and custom crafting of jewelry pieces is at the forefront of our mission at Diamond Art Jewelry. Hi, I'm the owner, Dustin Rhodes, and I like to correlate jewelry maintenance to vehicle maintenance. When your car is new, an oil change and occasional wash are about all you need. But as your vehicle gets older, it often needs a tune-up and alignment to keep it running smooth. It's the same for jewelry. A light polish and steam will get newer jewelry back to glowing. But as it gets a little older, it might need a little more care. And that's where we come in. Our bench jeweler has over 30 years of experience and will ensure your prized possession looks and wears like new. At Diamond Art Jewelry, we use the best equipment, skilled local craftsmanship, and quality materials with an average 2-day turnaround on repair work. And just like my 94 F-150, bringing those pieces passed down through generations back to life might be the most satisfying part of our jobs. Trust my staff at Diamond Art Jewelry for your next tune-up or alignment, and let's get that jewelry noticed again. Diamond Art Jewelry, online at diamondkansas.com or stop by 807 Main Street in beautiful downtown Hayes.
The Fox Theater in Hayes presents Weedstock Music Festival, July 13th and 14th, featuring William Clark Green. And Ricochet. She's got her daddy's money, her mama's good looks, and look who Wheatstock Music Festival. 2 great days of music, July 13th and 14th. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite. Hayes.
KXNC, City Hayes, Great Bend, La Crosse. This is KISS 104.7. You could be driving from the Prince Spa Zoo in Great Bend to Pizza Plus in Nest City, and KISS 104.7 would still be jamming on your radio. Now that's a lot of music. The number 1 hit music station, 104.7.
My co-host, Plowboys owner Todd Johns, and executive producer T-Bone. I'm Andy G, and we are back talking with Sonny Moody, barbecue champion, instructor, TV personality, amazing person in general, and we're